The world has changed. Plans have changed. The future has changed. But our responsibility at Tower has not changed. The need for innovative research is greater than ever as our community faces new fears, new obstacles, and new challenges. Whether we are a cancer survivor or not, now more than ever, we all feel like we need to be a survivor.
So my mom had breast cancer, but at that time there was very few options available. She did pass away from breast cancer when I was 14.
The new therapies that we have available for patients are all because of investment in research, in scientists.
The not so good news was that they had found cancer cells in the lining of my bowel. I could not talk, I was so scared. And I started treatment with Dr. Berry here at Tower, and he looked at me and said, "Your chances are probably great of dying from something else." I would probably only need 4 weeks of treatment with a targeted therapy. And luckily enough, I had absolutely no symptoms of, there's no hair loss, nothing. And it's been 6 years. I feel really fortunate. I'd say give, and give again, because I'm setting proof of what research can do.
To our great satisfaction, 15 of the many drugs we tested were ultimately approved and benefited many patients. You know, you're able to see the research actually paying off. TCRF can take credit for a number of the newer drugs by having supported some of the early research that has been done.
Even though we support research here locally in Southern California, the impact of it is global.
In my situation, I've been living with breast cancer for 16 years. Being HER2 positive in the past was basically a death sentence. I've changed therapies about every 2 years. That's why I appreciate all the research going on, because it allows us that extra time to spend with our families, to do the things we love.
Investigators like myself will send in grants that are hundreds of pages long, that take months to assemble, and the funding rate is somewhere around the 10% benchmark, meaning you can do a whole lot of work for no return, even on the most amazing idea. These ideas still deserve to make their way into the clinic, and we badly need philanthropists, folks that care, to come forward to rescue these things. We just need these ideas so badly they can't afford to be dead.
Pandemic is terrible. Pandemic is scary. But then we will move on from the pandemic, hopefully sooner than later, but we will move on from it. At that point, we still have to deal with the diseases we've been dealing with. The only way we're going to move forward in cancer care and cancer cures is by the research that's being done. And if we don't have the philanthropy to support this research, I think that the potential discoveries that are sitting out there and waiting to be discovered won't be. And one of the things that's easy to see when you think of what happens with donations for cancer care is that people are living longer, people are being cured. It's tangible. It's something that can be measured. It's something that we can see and feel.
How we get evaluated, how we get treated is going to be dramatically different from today.
My mom passed away from breast cancer when I was young, and I truly believe that if she was diagnosed now, she would be fine, and she would be living with it as long as I am.
Just beyond the current horizon, you can see smarter drugs. Drugs are able to identify cancer cells.
Oh, the future is that we can do DNA sequencing, and we have a drug, a wonder drug, that we can give usually by mouth, that puts the patient in complete remission or even cures the disease.
I envision the future in a very hopeful manner. Now one day, whatever treatment I'm on eliminates all disease, and I can be free of it once and for all.